I am so incredibly thankful as a longtime journalist that there is a university of this stature that cares about my profession, this industry, and wants to train the new ones that are coming along.
The Seton Hall Center for Sports Media is poised to be one of the top programs in the country because of the people. The people are what make it great.
Mentors like Jay McManus and Bob Lee, who are at the very top of the industry. I'm sure that they are reaching out to their large networks of colleagues, people they respect in the industry, who want to share what they have learned over the years with the students.
Bob Lee is on the Mount Rushmore of the preeminent sports network in American history. I can't imagine a more impactful connection that a university program could possibly have directly within the field that it strives to inform.
I've always felt a great appreciation for what the Hall did for me in my life and in my profession, and I wouldn't be where I was able to be professionally without an academic scholarship that I received back in the 1970s, without the sense of family here at the Hall, everything that I think it added to my life. And I often thought about what's the best way to do something to pay that forward.
Bob Lee is somebody who I worked with at ESPN. He is a proud Seton Hall alum. You have that DNA with the Media Center. You have that kind of DNA. And then the creativity with the new blood that is coming in to want to honor your past, honor your tradition, but make sure that the current students here, you're our future, and that it's encouraged.
They're going to learn how to do things better than old people like I did. They're going to be a little more innovative, a little more creative, and a lot more progressive.
When you step foot on this campus, you quickly realize that there are people who are willing to open doors up for you. Sports media education not only happens on the campus of Seton Hall University, but there are people who hold the keys to places that are beyond the gates of this campus with internship opportunities because of the metropolitan area.
Seton Hall Center for Sports Media has been a dream of mine since I came to Seton Hall about 6 years ago. And it's really the perfect place to build an interdisciplinary and transformative Center for Sports Media. The proximity to New York City, the ability for internships, and the quality of students that we can get and do something no other school can do.
Sports in the American culture and our society is extremely important and carries a lot of weight, and the best athletes can be some of the best spokesperson, people for ideas, for culture, for so many things, that sports in our country is very, very powerful.
I think the mission of educating young journalists to go into the field of coverage of sports, which in this day and age goes so far beyond wins and losses and hits, runs, and errors, I think that we are all well served as consumers of information when the people who are providing that information are well trained.
A lot of people look at Seton Hall as a small university, but we do have a lot of great alumni, and I believe the sports media group, they've been doing a lot of great job. They've been training the guys just to go out there and represent for us. They've been doing a great job.
I appreciate the fact that there are new outlets for people to be able to express themselves, but to be able to be taught old school in some ways, but also what Seton Hall does is they put the twist with the creative new storytelling. It's about combining the tradition of being a journalist, learning your sources, learning fact-checking, learning how to be a journalist, but also the modern way of storytelling. And that's where I see where Seton Hall is going to really make an impact and make a difference with that combination.
I love it. I think Seton Hall has an incredible opportunity to be the go-to-school university when it comes to media and broadcasting. And if you see what Bob Lee and Barty and others are doing around it, the new president has a great message. I'm very bullish when it comes to Seton Hall, where they are at or where they're going.